3, 2, 1. There it is, the start of the Simplexton. This is K4PEW, and I'll just go right in where I was. You can see us now on YouTube. Look up the into the search block on YouTube and put in my call, K4PEW, and the will come right up, and it'll be obvious what we're doing here. So hold on one second. There you go, drop my pen. Anyway, you can see my radio. And you can hear who I'm talking to if you can't hear them on your own radio. And that'll give you some impetus to do better on your own radio. Sometimes it's not possible, so don't get your hopes up. Also, you can go to our website, 146,415.net, 146,415.net. See some stuff there on Simplex. Should be useful if you're not used to seeing. Also, you can go to our groups.io page, groups.io, and look for MJSS, and you can sign up for our emails, so reminder emails. You can also, good place for technical information. We've got 206 people in the group, so there's a lot of good brains out there. And you can email me, k4pew@arrl.net. We normally meet at 8 p.m. on Wednesday and Saturday nights at 146, not at 8 o'clock, at 146, I'll get it right, 146.415 FM. Simply. Purpose of this is to have fun. Hopefully it works, and being able to communicate better with other people. Announcements. I don't have any announcements other than, coming up on the 20th and 21st down there in Huntsville. The Big Ham Fest, at least for our general area. It's 2 hours away, but it's worth the trip. They tell me that the MFJ is going to be there, and ICOM is going to be there, Yasu is going to be there. They're not going to be there. I don't know why. But anybody have any other announcements besides that one? Besides the tomorrow night's 10 meter on 28.415, 7:30 p.m. the mid-10 10 meter net, and that's by Michael KM4YRF. And any other announcements? By the way, Sunday night. We send out reminders on those, by the way, if you sign up for the email system. Okay, nothing heard. For 820, and we're starting from the north, but right now we'll start from the first. That's where we'll start. Anybody short on time? Ready. I want to make sure my antenna was on here. Anybody first time checking? All right, let's start taking check-ins from the north. Please come now.
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. I just wanted to get in here and check in.
Well, you're doing that, and you're doing a good job of it.
All right, yeah, hey, I got my HF going. I got the end up, and I made my first contact in Calgary.
Oh, awesome! That new old radio from the Hamfest.
Oh yeah, it seems to be doing pretty good, and I'm liking it just fine. So I mean, I just got to get used to it. I've been checking out different frequencies, 40 meter, 20 meter, different ones. But yeah, I made contact in. The second contact was in South Dakota. But yeah, so far those are the only ones that would give me a call back.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. What kind of antenna are you using?
Oh, I just went with an infrared. I think it's a 40 to 10 meter.
Oh yeah, you'll do fine with that.
Well, I put it up, like go about 20 foot high on the end, and then drop it down before it comes into the, into the box, to like 11 feet. So to get some kind of like a little rise in it, and I think I got it going more east to west in that direction, and after putting it up and everything, better do north south.
Oh, I don't know. You never can tell. And when the conditions are good, it won't matter much.
Well, here, hey, I'm your first check-in tonight, huh?
Yes, you are. You're going to be congratulated.
Yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, I can't wait to check into the 10-meter net.
Oh, yeah, very good. Well, anything else for the net?
No, definitely go ahead and move on. This is K4 BWA, say 73.
Bravo Whiskey Alpha. He's up in Portland. Does that Thursday night. Simplex net on 147.555 at 8 p.m. So if you can reach Portland, you can talk to Ricky on his net. Again, that's on Thursday nights at 8, 147.555. Who else is north? Hey, Charles, how you doing?
I must have lost my life yesterday.
Well, I don't know. It's easy to do.
Yeah, I don't want to make this too long, but I was on Clarksville Highway. I don't know if somebody said it was on there, I don't know, but I put the cans on the left, put the can back. All I heard is a last bang behind me and car parts everywhere. I don't want to get too much in. Kid got pretty hurt. They put him on a stretcher, and he ran into the back of the trash truck, and Clarksville Highway was back real bad, and we couldn't finish picking up our trash. It was really bad. His engine block went into the back of the trash truck and messed up the trash truck bad.
Oh, I'll bet it would have messed you up bad too.
Hurt, but I'm shook up.
Oh, I'll bet. How far away were you from it hit? Or when it hit?
Maybe, I don't even know, inches, maybe a foot.
Wow. Yeah, you defeated death that day.
Lottery.
That was a close one, I got to tell you.
I don't know how I didn't get cut by glass, parts, or anything. It was a mess.
Well, I think I would have had to clean out my shorts.
Yeah.
Close call.
I don't know how it missed me, by the grace of God.
Well, I know you're thankful.
Yep. Good evening, everyone.
All right. Anything else for the net, Charles? I'm glad.
Not too much. Just good to hear everyone. I'm going to go back to watching my movie.
Very good. That was Charles. Kilo Golf 4, Sierra Fox. Avoiding death on the highway. He picks up, he works with I don't know what agency it is, but it's for a company on a regular route, and somebody smashed, rear-ended the truck he was on. He was only inches or a couple when the car hit him, hit the vehicle, not him. And it's pretty dramatic. Who else is north? Hey, Ricky, how you doing? Richard?
I'm very good, Paul. How are you, man? Sorry, I know I'm not north. I'm north of mine. But I go ahead and get checked in and stuff to do.
You're north of Havana.
Indeed, I am. Absolutely. Not coming in there, man, but I got stuff to get, so I'm freaking what to do, Paul.
Yeah, very good. That was Rick in Ashland City. Little weekend of signal, but I could hear him fully. That was Rick, KN4TJF. Who else is? Somebody's breaking the squelch, but I don't know who it is. Anybody had a copy on that? Pieces of it. Is that you, Steve? I got no copy at this point. Is that Steve?
Kevin said it was Wes.
Oh, that's Wes. I couldn't hear him at all. I mean, I couldn't recognize anything. I just thought it was Steve because he's hit 65 miles. All right, since that's Wes, I'll take it as a relay. It's Wes, and that's I think it was called KE4. Oh man, it is. Hold on.
TWI.
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't think of it. Very good. Wes, you can hear me. Thanks for checking in. Got about a relay here. This is K4PEW. Who else is north? Over to the west.
KC4TNQ.
Hello, Charles. How you doing?
I'm doing shown YSF, the digital, well, I can't even think of it now, but anyway, I did show that. I conversation, and all of a sudden you was gone.
Oh, I don't know. We were there for about 15 minutes. On the, you mean on the fusion?
That, yeah, I was listening, and I heard you, and I think you was relaying somebody, and then all the next thing I knew, everybody was gone.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I didn't. We don't mean to exclude anyone.
Put me down. Check me down.
I will. Yeah, with college try.
Yeah, I didn't want to double with anybody, but anyway, y'all have a good one. You got a good signal. Have a good one. 7:30.
Yeah, very good. Girls in Nashville, Kilo Charlie 4 Tango, November, Quebec, great signal. And let's see who's next. Oh yeah, please come in.
Whiskey Alpha 4 Victor Golf Zulu.
Hey, we did check you into the fusion then. I'm sorry, Jim. We checked you into the fusion then. Yo, Jim.
Roger, I'm not sure who you were talking to. Yeah, I heard no DMR tonight, and I could not get into the fusion. Just couldn't get in for some reason.
Well, I did. And then when we called back, we didn't get a reply.
I was monitoring the whole time for DMR and fusion. Never heard any calls. There were some very, very distorted signals. I heard you once good, and then most of the other time it was just crickets.
I'm wondering if weather had a real bad, effect in the fusion.
Break.
Yeah, go ahead, Brig.
Yeah, this is Charles. I don't think it should. I mean, so not sure.
I'm sorry, Jim. Hold on one second. Was that Charles?
Yeah, on my radio it says you are voice wide.
Well, I was voice wide. Do you know what Jim was doing?
Digital narrow. Anyway, ask him what frequency's out on the 10 for the 1010 net.
Yeah, what frequency are you going to be on the 10 net there, Jim?
I missed that. You talking to me, Paul?
Yeah, Jim. What frequency do you normally cover on the 1010 net?
Anywhere in the band, wherever the activity is.
No, because Charles is asking where you might be because so we can make a connection. I guess he'll have to search.
Email, and we can set up a sked if we're able to talk to each other, or I sent out an email and included my cell phone.
Did you get that, Charles? He sent out an email with his phone on it, so you can just call him and ask him, or just to verify where he's going to be.
I got 1010 number, so I was just going to use my number, but I didn't want to have to. I'm not going to turn it in for a contest. I'm not going to work it. I did win my failed health contest.
Oh, awesome! How many contacts was that?
45. Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good one. Catch you later. 7:30.
Very good. That was Charles, and of course Jim. Yeah, Jim. He was just going to give his 1010 number, but it's probably on this QRZ page. I'll bet you. He says he wasn't going to work the contest, Jim.
Oh, okay, no problem at all. I've got the 3 so far, and QSB is just terrible on 10 meters today. It sounds like the next door, and then crickets about fading and all that. It's just terrible. Okay, Paul, I'll try DMR. Was there a DMR tonight? I didn't hear any.
Yeah, we were right there at 7 o'clock.
Okay, Okay, no problem. Back to net. W84VGC.
You're gonna have to upgrade that J pole to an M pole.
You on DMR, no problem.
No, I understand. I'm just joking. I don't know why you wouldn't have heard me. That's weird. No, I think conditions were terrible for time.
Okay, yep, never know. Hey, I want to try D-Star using my DMR and Pi-Star cross netting on open or quad Guru for D-Star.
I don't know if we have a guru because Net Control's down there in. He's only got 5 watts on D-Star down there in Rockville.
Okay, I just need reflectors and things like that. Who contact?
Reflectors, you mean on D? I don't know anything about D-Star, so you're talking to the wrong guy. Maybe put that question out there to the group if you don't.
Okay, I was just wondering who was you had mentioned somebody down south that was Net Control or whatever. Just
Oh, I'm sorry, that's KE4SYV down in Rockville, and I don't know if he gets on the D-Star reflectors or not.
okay, but he does run the D-Star net.
That's affirmative, but of course.
Simply contact him. KE4SYV, correct?
Yeah, well, if it is, you gotta remember, it is Simplexton.
Okay, real fine, Paul. Thanks a lot. W84VGZ, I'll be standing by.
Yeah, very good. That was Jim, Whiskey Alpha 4, 12 Zulu, and he's in Donaldson. Who else is West?
KO4OTB.
Hello, Joel.
How you doing this evening?
A little soggier than I was this morning.
Oh, lucky you. I guess y'all are getting some rain over there.
Oh man, you know the level of my pond. I got a frog pond in the backyard. The level of the pond came up about 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you a bizarre summer that I can remember. It's like if you are east of 65, you're not in a. You know where we're at. It is like a desert.
Yeah, but we don't care about you.
No kidding. Neither does my garden. I just ripped the water in it, and it's like the sun has been so intense. It has pretty much burnt all my tomatoes. I mean, it's really sunburned. Really producing was my cherry tomatoes.
I guess you'd have to put on this kind of a climate. I mean, that kind of a summer, you know, where you got that kind of sun, you probably over it or something.
I don't know. I had some of that landscaping mesh stuff that goes over the reason to kind of hold the moisture in. And it seemed like the grass started growing really good under it, but it was like all the moisture around the base of the. It was the most bizarre thing. I don't know, man. It's just been a extremely hot summer. I've never seen this happen before. Go away with the garden for the year and be done with it. Just probably keep the cherry tomatoes around. That's about it.
Probably grow okra, okay?
Probably. I have never tried it, and she won't eat it. So, and I love it, but I like mine deep fried. I like it the unhealthy way. A lot that's not deep fried, but I know a few folks that do eat it like that with vegetable oil.
Well, nobody where it's all snotty.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just been one of those seasons, I guess. Maybe just go buy it from the neighbor down the road here. They've got a great big giant garden that they sell everything you can find there, and I'm just thinking I'm going to go that route.
Yeah, that's it. Like I said, today was a real frog drowner. I'll tell you, it was pouring down like crazy here.
It's so funny up here where I live. It's like it'll come to us and then fall apart. I've never seen anything like it. It's been doing that all summer long.
Well, again, if you looked at the weather, the radar, it was all coming. It was a line of, rainstorms were coming from southwest to north. Either I don't know how much rain Nashville got, but it came up looked like right under Nashville and then right over us.
Yeah, look. I could see the thunderheads, from the Kingdom of Nimbus clouds, and I was like, man, I wish we'd get some of that over here. And, you'll hear a lot of thunder get a drop. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah, well, hopefully that'll get better. I mean, there's no guarantee on any of that crap,
So did it affect DMR tonight, too? Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I think it did. I think that I get disappointed with DMR because it just doesn't have the sound quality I expected, or it doesn't get out as far. And it's kind of troubling because 2 meters can go on 5 watts and everybody can hear me, and pretty much vice versa. Can't do that with DMR.
Well, if you think about it, DMR was designed basically to have a link to the internet because I was talking to a lot of guys that actually, I guess some of them check into this net as well, but a lot of them drive truck and they're like, man, I wish you spot or a repeater because they'd love to check in. And I'm like, well, he's doing it on Simplex and he won't. And they were like, does he have something against repeaters? I said, well, probably a little, but it was kind of comical actually because we talk about them all the time. But DMR is just one of those deals. It's kind of like D stars like that too, kind of. It's but there's a certain few people that I can contact, like Jack and another guy, I think Eddie, down in I don't even know where I think he's at. I think Mount Juliet. I think he's down there where you're at. And they're the only two I can contact. But and everybody else, I don't hear them. I have to get a relay every time. But today I was a little late, so I didn't make that one.
Well, I believe the DMR is really made for municipal operations where they got 100 or 200 watt repeater, going out serving either trucking or taxis or police or fire or rescue or whatever. And that's the reason that Simplex is kind of tough because it doesn't seem to have the same range.
That's exactly right. It was actually designed for commercial use. You're absolutely correct, and that's exactly what it's designed for a hotspot or a repeater, and that's the downfall to it. And I haven't even tried it since that time we got on it, and from what I can tell from D Star, I don't think a lot of people would hear me.
I think you might be surprised. I mean, you're in a great elevation over there.
I know, but that radio I got just, even on analog, I don't really care for it. It doesn't have a good sound quality.
No, it really doesn't. I'm told. I've never been on D-Star, but I understand that has a great sound quality.
Oh, it's phenomenal. I love D Star, and if the next person, all the people you're talking to have all their radios and their mics set up very similar. There's a few people you hear from time to time that just are way too overmodulated, but the most part, man, it's extremely clear. I haven't talked on Fusion to really justify. I have a Yaesu radio, but it has wires X on it, and I don't have the box to make all that happen. So I don't know how any of that works either. But I do know D Star is a phenomenal mode.
Well, you don't need any box to get into a repeater and go on wires X.
So I've been trying to figure that out. I have a 2980. It's a I don't know how old the radio is, but I bought it last year. But the model I think's been around for I don't know 4 years, probably maybe not that long. I'm not sure, but I don't know exactly how that works. It's got a link button for that, but I'm not. I don't. I've hit it and tried to link up to the Cool Springs and the one out in Bon Aqua, but I've never been able to connect.
Yeah, you have to talk to somebody who's done it because I haven't done it either. I just know you can hit that wires X button to make the connections into those chat rooms or whatever they call them on Fusion, on the wires X system. And I don't know what the deal is. There's only about 500 repeaters in Japan, and there's only 500. There's only 5, and no, there's a bunch here in this country though too.
Yeah, I don't know that much about it. I watched some videos on it, and that's where I thought you had to have the box. It was like one of those, hey, understanding wires X and all this and all that. And they had this big box in there, and I thought, it just looks like a lot more crap than I want to deal with.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not. Anyway, let me move on. Anything else for the net there, Joel?
No, that's it, man. You have a good one, Paul. It's great talking to you. Glad to hear everybody out there tonight. 7:30, everybody on the net.
Yeah, very good. That's Joel and Jolton. Kilo Oscar for Oscar Tango Victor. Who else is west?
For India Lima Victor, Jack and Donaldson.
All righty, it's Kilo Golf for you. For some reason you don't have to cut off or something there, Jack. India Lima Victor. How are you doing, Jack?
I'm doing great. And when that rain came through, I had a great nap.
Man, that was some rain we got. Did you get the same deluge we did?
Well, when I woke up, everything was soaked. When I went to sleep, it was just starting to sprinkle.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got several inches because, like I said, my pond, usually that's directly proportional no matter what you put out, like a bucket or a glass or it went up about 4 or 5 inches.
Well, I was going to tell you that I mulch with straw, and so it does hold the moisture in, and it reflects the sun back up on the plants. And I've had a few plants burn up this year, but overall, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, well, it's got a lot of sun. It's just that obviously not to keep it. You have to keep it watered, or it would mess them up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the straw mulch holds the water in, so when it's 100 degrees, I can go out there and pull the straw back, and the ground's moist.
Huh. Yeah, that is a good idea. That kind of mulch. I don't know if all the mulches would do that.
So the other thing that the worms love the straw, so they come up underneath and eat it, and that kind of tills up my garden. But anyway, that's part of organic.
Organic. So you can charge twice as much for the vegetables you give away?
Yeah, I can give twice as many away.
Yeah, very good. Anything else for the net, Jack?
No, that's all. Thanks for doing that, Paul, and 73 to everybody listening. KG4ILB.
Very good. That was Jack. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor in Donaldson. Who else is west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
All righty, Greg. Now you're copying everybody tonight, no matter where they are, right? So far.
I think so far, yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, you see, look at that. We're on 2 meters. Here we are, and you can hear everybody, but yet going DMR.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like I said, we need to find, the next frustrating mode.
We can try P25.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think 220 is going to give us I don't think it's going to be a frustrating mode. I think it's going to be a little different, though.
It should be similar to 2 meters, as I understand it, but once again, it's going to depend on our antennas.
Well, just like 70 centimeters is great, but it just doesn't have the range. And so, when I'm on 70 centimeters, it's nice, quiet. It's, I can hear the signals well, but not everybody. Number two things. Not everybody's got 70 centimeters. And if you don't have a good 70 centimeter antenna, and some rigs only have, like on the 857, like the older Yaesu rigs only have 20 watts on 70 centimeters. So it doesn't work out well.
Yeah, 220 is super quiet.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it is. I can't wait. Like I said, I got the antenna in today, so I got to get that up when the hardware comes in.
Well, we'll see. Like I say, I've got something up, and I raised it up about 10 feet more today. But if I have to, I'll upgrade it. We'll see.
Yeah, everybody can look forward to the 220 now we got coming out. There's probably going to be a handful of us on there, I'm sure. Anything else from that, Greg?
Nope. Catch you on the next one, KD4CVE.
Yeah, that's Greg, Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo in Antioch. Who else is west? Oh, Jeff. You don't have 220, do you?
No, I don't. I've never been on that band or 6 meters.
Well, it's okay. I mean, it's no big deal not being on it, but 6 meters can be frustrating. Of course, you also have to have the antenna for it. And does your rig have 6 meters?
No, I have an older rig, so it's not doesn't have that on it.
Oh, yeah, I gathered it would. If you had 6 meters, I'm pretty sure you would have put an antenna up behind.
Oh yeah, you have heard me on the net before. Whenever y'all did have it.
Yeah, everything else going well for you?
So far, so good. Just kick back, just take it easy, stay cool.
Except now I really have to mow the lawn with all that rain.
I did that this morning, and I'm glad I did.
No, by tomorrow morning, when the sun comes out, my yard's going to look like a jungle.
That's why I got there and mowed mine this morning, where I won't have to deal with that.
Oh, I know it. You're the smart one. Anyway, anything else for the net, Jeff?
I was going to tell Jim, if he's still listening, that, if he wants to get up on 10 meters, I'll give him a number like that other guy. I'm not going to participate in the contest, but I'll give him a 10 number if he wants it.
Yeah, his phone number was in that email. Did you see the email that came through the system today?
Yeah, I'll after I finish here, I'll probably give him a call and see if he wants to get up there.
All right, it sounds good. That was Jeff. He's in Madison. Whiskey, Yankee, 4 Golf. Who else is west?
WA4FHY, Paul in Old Hickory.
All right, Paul. I don't think you checked in before, have you? And if you did, I don't remember.
Yeah, I do sporadically.
Yeah, well, my memory is also sporadically.
Roger that. Quick question. I've heard some talk about 220. What frequency are you going to use, or has that been determined yet?
Well, we determined the frequency. We just haven't figured out the day or the time, but it's 223.415.
Okay, great. I should be able to hit that then. I use the transverter. Well, I have a transverter. I have not used it. Let's put it that way. But that's within the 10 meter IF, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, the transverter on from sideband to FM, is that what that does?
No, from 10 meters to 220.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Yeah, well, I'm familiar with that routine. I mean, that's pretty cool. Is that kind of a transverter cost very much?
No, but you can't get them now. It was one of the so-called Ukrainian transverters that were about $100 on eBay.
Oh, wow. So they're not available in any fashion anymore?
No, thanks to those assholes in Russia.
Well, then you're being redundant when you talk like that.
That is very correct.
I don't know. I think China's giving them a run for the money, though.
Well, don't give them any ideas. Anyway, carry on from that.
Yeah, very good. Paul, where are you located again?
Old Hickory.
Okay, very good. Yes. Good deal. Anyway, that was Whiskey Alpha 4 Foxtrot Hotel Yankee, and that's Paul in Old History. Good to have you in there again, and remind me that I got to memorize that call so I don't have to ask again. Who else is west? West or south?
KF4KFQ.
Hey, you missed the digital net tonight.
Yeah, I was out in the backyard puttering around, and time got away from me.
Yeah, that's all right. No big deal. We just missed you. We were hoping you could kind of round out that we had on DMR we had a grand total of 4, so you would have added 25%.
Oh wow, yeah, and I know how much DMR is your favorite version of communication.
Oh yeah, if I wasn't doing this net, I'd stick strictly to DMR.
Absolutely, and I'm sure 220 is going to be the same way.
I don't think it'll be that bad. I don't think it'll be good as 220. I mean, it's 2 meter, but I know it's going to be better. I believe it's going to be better than 70 centimeter. The problem is with 220 is that I would say that only 10% of us have 220.
Well, I've got a tri-band HT, but I'm really, really sure you're not going to hear me at all way down here at the edge of the world.
Nah, I don't know about that because I can hear. Well, if you're just going to with the HT, maybe you're right. But if you had a HT and just a something up there in the air, I'd probably be able to hear.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, no, all the rain that came through the other day, I have a retaining wall in the back of my property, and I went out for another reason and noticed that the rain has buckled my retaining wall, so I have a new project.
What was the retaining wall made of?
Stone.
Really, it was buckled. That was that much rain you got, huh? That's a lot.
Yeah, I ought to take a picture and send it to you. But no, I've got it braced up for right now, and hopefully it'll stay that way until weather gets a little cooler.
Well, we had a guy I met. He didn't know him well, but he had been doing some landscape. He had some landscaping being done because of a water problem. Because he was on the lower side of the hill. There's a grade from one in that block where I'm on. And the block, he's another block south of me, north of me. Excuse me. And he did the same thing, except his water problem over the years was such a problem that they didn't put up a retaining wall, and he had them dig a French well up there in the top of his property, and it was piped down down to the street level where the storm water would carry it away, and then the tornado came through and blew his house away.
Yeah. Now I've got a French drain. I've got perf pipe running the entire length of the base of the retaining wall, and it's been there. I put it in. I built it myself about 10, 11 years ago, and it's been there, minding its own business, and then all of a sudden, just the last, I don't know, week, 10 days or so, it just decided it was going to buckle. Anyway, KF4, KFQ, and that's all I got.
Yeah, the retaining wall figured you didn't have enough to do. That was Tony, KF4, KFQ. He's in Smyrna. Who else is west? I didn't hear that call. Who was that? I'm pretty sure that was KM4NNY. Is that correct? Is that Bill? Yeah, I had to put on my headphones, Bill. I don't know. The conditions must be really crappy between you and me tonight because I could barely hear you without the headphones. Well, the other problem I have isn't your problem. It isn't a conditions problem. I've got the noise level again in my house came up again in the middle at the beginning of the net. So I think somebody actually has turned. I think they do it on purpose. Anyway, good to have you in there, Bill. Appreciate you making the net. That was Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee in Murfreesboro. Hope everything's well with you and the family. Who else is south?
Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie.
Hello, Larry. Missed you on the nets tonight. The other nets.
Well, I'm always listening.
Oh, okay. Well, I can put you down as an L.
That or a lurker or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, there you go. We ought to just. That's right. If everybody just tell me later that they're a lurker, I'll just write them down as a separate category.
I don't know if I want that reputation for being a lurker. That sounds kind of bad, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it myself. I mean, lurkers, lollygaggers, and sandbaggers.
Well, it sounds like it might be kind of like a voyeur, but I don't know.
I don't know. You probably, for those who haven't heard the show, I'm going to make the story very short. I was going through Charlotte, on the outskirts of Charlotte, going up north to wherever I was going, to Buffalo, I guess. And this guy who I caught on the air on 5.2, he says, hey, if you're going north, you can hit this repeater north of Charlotte, and you'll get out big time on that repeater. I said, okay, great. So he went in and had lunch with his wife or whatever he said he was going to do. And I called out on the repeater, got nothing. And so I was like, okay, great. He gives me a repeater that's got great coverage and there's nobody going to answer. So I pretended to start a net. I said, we're starting a net here. It's a new kind of net where if you check in, you get kicked off the net. It's going to be a silent check-in. It starts at at 1300 hours, and we're going to have a complete silent check-in until 1310, and then we'll have late silent check-ins at 1315. And by the time he finished lunch, he got it back on the air and he goes, what the heck was that all about?
Yeah, the sad part is only you can pull that off.
I thought it was funny though. He thought it was funny too. He thought he said, that's the funniest thing I ever heard on the radio. I was like, well, I'm thinking you ain't been on the air enough.
That would be something I would try to pull, but I just don't have the canniness to make it work.
Yeah, you have to do it with a straight face too. Anyway, anything else for the net, Larry? Larry the lurker. There you go.
Yeah, lurker. Listening to all the bands.
Yeah, very good. Lurkers. You could be a lurker /SL scanner listen.
Yeah, well, it used to be that way 35 years ago anyway. But I won't be able to participate on your 220 now. I don't have any equipment.
Well, that's the inducements. Everybody's got to do it if they want to participate. They got to get equipment. I dropped, I don't know, 150 on the radio and 160 on the antenna, and I'm still not finished. Anyway, anything else for the net, Larry?
No, I don't have much. So if I'm trying to drop money, I'm trying to find a 6-meter all-mode rig mobile that I can put in my truck. That's the only thing I'm trying to find. Beyond that, windows open, let the cool air in. Give me 5 easy.
Yeah, that's Larry, Kilo Bravo 5, Echo Charlie Victory. He is looking for an all-mode 6-meter rig. Good luck on that. If anybody's got one or one that they can refurbish for them or steal, borrow, loan, that's tough to find, I think, these days, a 6-meter all-mode rig. Same thing with an all-mode 2-meter rig, which I think they stay out of. Somebody ought to make those again. Anyway, who else is Sal?
Kilo Echo 4, Tango Yankee Juliet.
Hello, Jim. You sound good.
Thanks, Paul. You sounding good back this way also. Good to hear everybody that I can hear.
Yeah, which are the tough stations for you? I mean, is it in one particular direction?
The ones that are north were really, really far north.
Oh yeah, well Portland would be tough for you. I mean that'd be I don't know, 50 miles and some tough terrain.
Yeah, and it's unless they're on top of it, I'm probably not going to hear them because it straining to hear them is like, yeah, okay, when they finally get a location, it's like, yeah, I understand why I can't hear them.
Yep. They had something. I heard something else. You get a dog whose name I never heard of before, that Catahoula dog, and then it came up again yesterday. Something in the news about a Catahoula dog.
Oh, really? I missed one in the news.
I don't know what it was. I think it was something not around here though. I don't remember what the story was about. I just heard the name out of it because I don't watch that much network TV, and I heard the name fly by. I said, a Catahoula dog. Man, how often does that come up?
Apparently, if you have one, it comes up quite a bit.
Yeah, I got you. How's he? How is it? I forget. She behaving?
Oh, it's her. It's every day is a new day. Every day is a challenge. But there's never a dull moment, and she's very entertaining, fun, high energy dog.
Oh, I'll bet. I'll bet. Yeah, those are probably similar to those Australian sheepdogs. Not a sheepdog, Australian cattle dog.
Yes and no. And that's all I got to say.
I know if my cousin had a couple of them, and she said she had one, and she was an oddball dog. And then that dog, after I don't know, 15 years, passed away. And she was heartbroken, so she got another one. She goes, this one makes the other one look like an angel.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. Some of them are just well, they go nonstop from the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep. I've heard people call them nickname them the 45-mile-an-hour couch potato.
Well, I guess when you look at it, you're getting. I mean, what was their principal reason they were bred?
Wild boar.
Okay, so they're active dogs. They're working dogs, and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta give them a job. They're very tough, hardy dog. Not much bothers them. Love. They're very good at protecting their property and people. But yeah, they have to have a job, and they enjoy working.
You're gonna have to get some wild dogs. I mean, wild pigs.
Yeah, that or the neighbor's goats. If you don't keep them on his property, I think Sadie will find use for him.
That's Sadie short for sadism.
Satan, Satan, close. No, she's a good dog.
Yeah, I get it. Very good. Anyway, anything else, Jim?
No, we're good. Thanks for letting me check in and picking me up. Have at it. Good luck, Paul. K4PW. This is K4CYJ.
Yeah, that was Jim in Woodbury. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. Great signal. Got a nice beam headed in our direction. Who else is south?
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Hello, Larry. What's the count on your DMR status there?
At 5 tonight.
I'm sorry, I said D-Star. I said DMR. 5. Well, that's a big number. That's a little above average, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Good to hear about you tonight.
Yeah, very good. Glad to hear it. Well, very good. Anything else from that?
No, man, I'm good. KE4, that's why I be clear.
Yeah, that was Larry in Rockvale, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. He does the D-Star portion of that at 7:15. That's for your military types. That's 19:15 hours, which is 7:15. That's Central Time. And that's on 146.460, 7:15. That's the D-Star. DMR is the same frequency at 7, and the Yaesu Fusion's at 7:30. Who else is south? Hey, you must not be home tonight, or you're on your 1-watt handheld.
I'm running 5 watts.
Yeah, it's a little rough tonight. Your 5 watts is usually better than that.
I'm on a different radio. This is what I bought all things like.
Oh, well, you'll be able to check in with me, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I just got some power.
Is that 35 watt Bowfang 220?
No, this is no icon.
Oh, very good. Yeah, then it ought to be fine then on 220. I say fine. I'm sure those Bowfangs work fine. I don't know. I've got a Bowfang, but not a 220.
Yeah, well, I had a guy, I talked to a guy that was down in Lawrenceburg. He was going to try to get in tonight. And, yeah, I think he's elevated, but 600 something.
Haven't heard him, but Lawrenceburg's a stretch. Well, Lewisburg's a stretch too. Anyway, anything else for the net there, Eddie?
That'd be all. I was going to bump my power up.
All right, very good. That was Eddie. Whiskey 4 Echo Bravo X-ray in Gladeville, right here next to Mount Juliet. Who else is west or south, or west or south? Yeah. Or the east.
WA4ZHI.
Hey, James, WA4ZH. How you doing?
I'm great. I was out in the rain today, too.
Oh, man, it was raining something fierce, wasn't it?
Went out shopping, it was raining. Been driving down the road, it's raining.
Man, nobody needed a car wash today. Everything going all right? It's your part of the Mount Juliet?
It's okay if you just stay inside.
That's true. Of course, after it rained, it got pretty muggy out there.
It's like being in a big car wash.
Oh, it was muggy, I'll tell you. I was out there. But it got nice. I was out at sunset with the dogs, and it was real pretty outside.
Well, it was all right. I got along all right.
Well, very good. Anything else for the net tonight there, James?
That's what I can think of.
Very good. That's James here in Mount Juliet. Whiskey Alpha 4 Zulu Hotel Indy. Who else is east?
KM4YRF, Mike in Mount Juliet.
I think it's Philip in Lebanon, but I got Michael in there who beat him to it. It's up there, Michael.
A little faster on the button tonight.
I was a little fast. I was trying to be next in line.
See, we'd have a competition on fast on the push to talk button, but then we'd be discriminated against those of us who have arthritis.
Well, I have that, and I was still quick.
And a fast push on the button, so I guess you're a multi-handicapped person.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention it. No, I don't have arthritis on my thumb. I do have it in my other places, but not my thumbs, but some of my fingers. Anyway, we don't want to turn this into the health net tonight. What's up, Michael?
I'm doing all right. How you doing tonight, Paul?
Oh, I got the wrong Michael, but that's okay. Michael R.I.P. I'm going to write down your call. I didn't write it down because when I heard you, I thought you were Philip in Lebanon, and that's oh gosh, it's Kilo. What's your first part of your call?
WA5.
Boy, I had everything wrong there. I got the R.I.P. right though.
That's right. Always trying to rest in peace when I'm not eating.
Yeah, rest in peace. That's a bad. I told you about that guy that recent ham that got his random call, and it was BLM.
Yeah, I'm actually the third person to hold this call sign.
Oh, really? I'm not surprised though.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one actually. My first wife's uncle had it first, and he turned it over to her dad. And when he went silent key, about 20-something years ago, it was vacant, and I took it over about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody else picked it up.
I was too, to be honest with you. I didn't think it would be available.
Well, I guess they have it a 2x3 made it not so. If it was just whiskey 5 RIP, it probably's already been taken.
Well, it does cause a little bit of confusion since I'm in the 4 zone and it's 5 zone call sign.
Yeah, just tell them to get over it.
Well, I'm originally from Arkansas, so I'm backwards anyway.
I don't hear any banjos out there.
You haven't been there then.
If I have been in Arkansas, it was at the airport, but I don't remember ever being there.
Oh, that's the world famous Clinton Airport there.
They renamed it, did they?
Oh yeah, that attracts more attention that way. They changed since I lived there 40-something years ago. They changed the airport from Little Rock Airport to Clinton Airport, and they changed the Air Force Base there from the Little Rock Air Force Base to the Jacksonville Air Force Base.
Oh my gosh, they ought to name one after Monica.
Well, I don't know about that. There's another joints involved.
Very good. Anything else for the night, Michael?
No, just enjoying it. You have a good night and try to stay dry tomorrow.
All right, that was Michael, Whiskey Alpha 5, Romeo, India, Papa. Michael, back to KYRF. Oh, how's go? Is everything going well? What do you got to do over there with the? You haven't got the 700 up, I take.
No, hoping that we can get that next weekend. I'm still using the Meg mount out here on the wrought iron table.
Oh yeah. Well, I tell you what, you can. It's amazing how your audio is so good, being this close with that antenna.
Yeah, I was surprised that I can hear as many people as I can on that.
Comment.
Go ahead, Richard.
Michael is making it to me almost as good as he did. Well, in fact, a little better than he did when he was in Belshire.
You wait till I get that 700 up.
Yeah, you're probably knocking my socks off, kind of like Paul does full scale. Good evening. Well, I'm sorry I'm late, but I'm going to try and check into this net.
All right, let me wrap up Michael YRF first. Anything else on that, Michael?
No, nothing else. Paul, carry on. Had 5 check-ins or 6 check-ins on C4 FM.
Oh yeah, no, I got those. I'll do the duly reporting on that. That was Michael, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Richard, how's it going with you and Stephanie?
We're good. I had a meeting tonight, and that's the reason I'm late, but better late than never, I hope. Everything's under control. I just got back in here from Kroger and picked up a few odds and ends and that and other thing, but everything's running pretty smooth. So I hope everybody else is in good shape, and if it rains tomorrow, I hope it stays dry, and if it gets too hot, I hope it stays a cool spot. But we're good. Hope everybody else is too. Talk to you when we can. KI4SIB. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, very good. That was Richard, Kilo India 4 Sierra India Bravo, and his bride, Kilo India 4 Sierra Oscar Romeo, in just west of downtown Lebanon. Who else in there? West? I mean, excuse me, east.
November 4, Lima Lima Charlie, Logan and Lebanon.
That's It's Kilo 4 Lima Lima Charlie, right, Logan?
Negative. November 4, Lima Lima Charlie.
Yeah, you've got that same radio somebody else has with that little Roger beep on it.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's got a little beep.
This one's it's not supposed to. That's not good. There's something wrong with it then.
No, it's not so bad. It just sounds funny. As soon as you finish, as soon as you release the push to talk, it goes.
Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. So I'll have to check the settings. Yeah, it's not even turned on. So yeah, I've got that 1 second. I'll listen on YouTube and see what it is.
Yeah, you know what the classic, how you fix that is every time somebody does that, you just reboot it. That's the quickest answer to everything.
Yeah, plug it back in and wipe it off with the damn cloth.
That's true. How you doing since the ham quest?
Not too bad. School's keeping me busy, but that's about it. So, and I hope everybody else is doing well. And that's all I really got. N4 LLC, back to that.
Yeah, very good. Hey, I wanted to ask you, did you have any other? Did you say you had? What did you say you had a repeater up on the air over there, or you were going to have one?
I have a GMRS on the air, and I've got a VHF that's in the box. It's not the right kind of VHF, so I'm working on either trading it or selling it or doing something. So, but yeah, that's about it.
You get any action on that GMRS machine?
I usually do it personal use. There was until we got the big 675 machine here, and that one really gets the most use. So I've got this one kind of up and running for now, and if I ever want to, I may just change it over to 70 centimeters. I just kind of do whatever with it.
Oh, I got you. Very good. Just wondered. I thought I remembered you having something over there. Anyway, that was Logan, November 4 Lima Charlie in Lebanon, right?
Copy that. Lebanon.
Yeah, it's Lebanon. There's no A in it. It's gone. We erase it from the name. Anyway, November 4 Lima Charlie, Logan in Lebanon. Who else is east?
Yes, Lee Bannon.
Yeah, that's right. Lebanon. Who else is east?
K4HQ.
There's another Lebanese. How you doing, Stan?
Doing pretty well, Paul. How about yourself?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, I guess. I have this terrible problem on Saturdays. I'm glad my phone has the reminder system for me on when the nets start, because I was getting ready to have dinner and just relax until 8 o'clock, and then he goes, "Hey, you got a net at 7."
Well, no,
Anyway, how's it going with you?
going pretty well.
Very good. Get anything more done on your on another band on the DXCC?
No, I've had maybe one or two more on 6 meters. I'm still kind of off and on working on a 6 meter amp project from amp that I got from Robin.
The amp, you got what?
It's a former VHF TV channel 4 amplifier that I'm converting it to a 6 meter amp. It's a 1 kilowatt amp.
Oh, awesome. What was it? What were they using that for?
It was formerly used for a VHF TV channel 4.
That's all the power they have on the VHF, and it was just for audio, right?
No, it's like a rack that has several of the 1 kilowatt amps in it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know anything about commercial audio, so I don't really know. Because I know that, as you know, they had the audio was in the olden days. Sometimes we were even on 6 meters. I think it was 6 meters, wasn't it?
I don't really know, Paul.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I just know that it moved around a little bit in the earlier days of television. I mean, I came in the 50s of listening to it and watching it. Anyway, anything else for the net there, Stan?
No, that's all, Paul. Back to that. We didn't get any rain here today. There was some rain 2-3 miles south of here, but not here.
Oh wow, I'm surprised because man, we got pounded. It's the most rain I've seen all year. Was this afternoon. I mean, it really was coming down hard. I said, man, that pool in my pond had gotten dry this year. I mean, not dried out, but it was down about 6-8 inches, and they came up a good 4 or 5 inches today. Anyway, it's a lot of rain. Anyway, that was Stan in Lebanon, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Who else is east? KG4MIZ. Man, you're on low power there, Kevin? Well, because my noise level is killing you. I can tell it's you, but it's very poor audio. Man, you're not going to believe this, but I didn't hear a single word you said. All I heard was the words, but I couldn't make out what they were. It's not your fault. You had an S3 signal here. It's just that noise level here killed it. Killed the whole darn thing. Is there a short translation? Michael, do you have a short translation on it?
Yeah, he's wanting to know what the next net is, and it's 2 meters upper sideband, 144/240.
Yeah, 144/240 and upper sideband, and then that 50.135 on 6 meters. I'm sure he can hear me, but I can't really. His audio to me is just horrible, and it's not his fault. It's mine. Well, whoever it is giving this interference around here.
He has no signal strength to me, but his audio is really good.
Yeah, very good. Was that Kevin there talking?
No, that was me.
Oh, because I didn't hear anything until you said that was me.
I said he has no signal strength to me, but his audio is really good.
Okay, well, that's using that wrought iron rounding system over there. It's not working out well.
It's a round ground.
Anyway, appreciate you being there, Kevin. I'm sorry that I couldn't hear you well because of this noise. Got to get to the bottom of that. Kilo Golf 4, Mike, India Zulu. He's in Lebanon. His name is Kevin. Normally I can hear him just fine, but this noise level is horrible. Anyway, who else is east? Anybody else east? Any place, anywhere?
KD4
AD4GON.
AD4G. How you doing there, Dan?
Alrighty. Got home late.
That's all right. We don't take excuses, though. We have written notes only.
Oh, okay. I figured I'd get you on the end.
That's all right. No big deal. Everything going well for you?
Oh, yeah. Went to a family reunion, then went and had supper at my son's house. So it was an all-day thing.
No fights at the reunion?
No.
Some families, my wife of 1.1, version 1.1, she was a kind of a messed up family. And when we'd go to a family get together, as we were getting in the car, and I think that's why she divorced me. But she said, I'd get in the car and my son would get in the car, and he was still young then. I said, okay, I say the fight starts at 1:15. Who's got money on that one?
Oh, Lord. No, everything's good. We had a good ride. We went to Cookville, so it was a good day.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I love I really always loved getting together with the family when everybody lived in the same general area. It was great. Loved it as a kid.
All right. Yep. I could hear that other guy fine. You know, he was just telling you how his day was, and he wanted to know about what the next net was.
Oh, absolutely. No, Kevin sounds good. It's just that my noise level, I may have to tomorrow be walking around and looking for that problem, because if you can see it on the YouTube video, you can see that sawtooth noise that's coming in at me, and it just kills guys with weak signals.
Oh, I know. I get it on HL.
Oh yeah, but this one, it's just. In fact, earlier this evening, it's all of a sudden it's like, okay, Paul's on the air. Let's get some noise up here.
Oh wow.
I don't know what it is. I have the foggiest idea. Anyway, maybe it's just it could be something like a bad. There's a Chrysler dealer a few hundred yards from me. I wonder if you want to hit those ballasted parking lots lights. All of a sudden, when it gets warmed up, it starts making a racket.
Could be.
I really don't know. I'll figure it out. Well, I think I'll figure it out. Anyway, that was Danny, Kilo Delta 4 Golf, Oscar November. And he's in West Gallatin. If that is such an entity, he's just on the west side of Gallatin, I guess. It's like saying the west side of Mount Juliet. There's not too many sides here. Who else is, anybody else, any place, anywhere?
Come in.
Yeah, go ahead, Stan.
Hey, what are you going to use to try and find the noise source?
Well, I think I'm going to go on AM on my handheld and with a little directional antenna and see if I can't nail it down.
Well, okay. I have a kind of an intermittent 6-meter noise here. I hear it at times, especially in the late afternoon, and this is like S9 plus 10 at sometimes. And then all of a sudden it'll stop, and I won't hear it for a long time, and then it comes back. So it's going to be hard to find.
Yeah, the intermittent ones. Mine is intermittent, but it's pretty regular. When it's there, it seems to stay for a long time.
And this one's not. It'll go days without me ever hearing it. But anyways, back in that Paul, KM4HQ.
Yeah, very good, Stan. Yeah, maybe we ought to get an army over here to go all over the place looking for this noise. Anyway, anybody else, any place, anywhere, please come in. All right, and then we're going to move to 144-240 unless I hear a formal complaint.
KG4CXE. I was waiting for the lollygaggers.
I didn't have time for lollygaggers tonight. How you doing, Chris?
Good. We can roll to the next set. I'm doing great. How are you?
Very good. CX. I got a call down here to write. Not that it's, it's funny. I write down the calls, but it's not like I have to submit them to the FCC. Then they go over them to make sure everybody's valid. So like I got all these logs, and they just all it does is I can just use check marks. Like I just use 1, 2. I can number them, and I don't have to write them all down.
Yeah, they're going to come and check mine, make sure that it all correlates and corresponds. Yeah, I can see that happening.
And then they're going to come over your house and see what guns you got.
Yeah, it's all some big scheme.
It's all tied together, I think. Anyway, yeah, when you hit 65 and you collect Social Security, they come over and they go, "He must be senile. Take away his weapons."
That sucks. I don't like the idea of that.
That's when you need the guns.
No kidding.
Anyway, anything else on that there, Chris?
Nope, that's it. 73.
All right, well then, any other check-ins before we move over? Any lollygaggers, lurkers, sandbaggers, flat earthers, preppers, scannerless? I already mentioned those. I don't know of anybody else. Anything?
End time survivalist.
Yeah, the end time, the survivalists. That's right, the end time survivalists. And yeah, some of those people are already dead.
No doubt.
All right, there was 28 check-ins, and we're going to move right over to 144.240. K4PW QSYing to 144.240. This is Kilo 4, Pop Echo Whiskey with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Looking for check-ins from the north. Please come now. Anybody north, please come now. West, please come now.
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
All right, Greg, got you in there. That's Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is west?
Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor.
Very good. That's Jack. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. Who else is west? I hear somebody in the background. Is that anything important? Apparently not. Who else is west or south? West or south? Please come in.
Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor, but I can tell my sideband is going out.
Yeah, it's doing. It's a little rough, but I still copied you in there real well.
And let's be characteristic with this radio is when it gets hot. So.
Yeah, it just sounds a little shaky. That's all. It's almost like you got a built-in picket fencing format in there.
Yeah, I just switched it over to the game worse and worse and worse. And I'll shut it off. Wait till tomorrow, it'll be just fine.
All right, kind of like my first wife. All right, that was Larry, Kilo Bravo 5 Echo Charlie Victor in Walter Hill. Who else is south? South or east?
KM4 YRF Mike and Mount Juliet.
KFQ, I got you in there too. Hold on there. Kilo Foxtrot 4 Kilo. That's Kilo Foxtrot 4 Kilo Foxtrot Quebec, and that's Tony in Smyrna, and we had Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot Michael in Mount Juliet. Who else is south or east?
KG4 CXE Chris in Mount Juliet.
Yeah, nice smooth signal there for you, Chris. Sounds good. Kilo Echo 4 Charlie, Kilo Golf 4, excuse me. Kilo Golf 4 Charlie X-Ray Echo here in Gladeville / Mount Juliet. Let's call it CGMJ. That's what it is. CGMA. Who else is east?
KM4
You sound good tonight there, Stan. Hotel.
KFQ.
Hey, Tony, I got you in there. Didn't I? KF4 KFQ, I got you. Yo, Tony, I got you in there. Okay, I don't think he heard me. Maybe he didn't hear, maybe he doesn't have his volume up. Anyway, I got Stan in there. Kilo Mike 4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Tony, you still there? Yeah, he's not hearing me, obviously. Who else is south or east? Tony, I got you in there. Tony, I got you in there. Yeah, he's not listening. Kevin, is that you in there? Man, you sound fantastic here on sideband. I'm sorry I couldn't hear you because of that noise level here. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm sorry for it too, man. I got a lot to say to you.
Oh, I know it, man. You're gonna have to call me or text me or write me a letter or something.
I'm gonna have to get you on the internet.
We got so many ways to communicate. We don't even know what we're doing.
Hey, what frequency you gonna run on 220 so I can build an antenna for it?
223.415. What else but 415?
Oh well, I don't know. I didn't look in the
K4 KFQ.
or anything, so I just figured I'd ask first.
Yeah, no, very good. No, I'm with you. No, you'll be going to build an antenna just for that frequency.
Oh yeah, there and thereabouts anyway.
Yeah, very good. Well, very good. That was Kevin. Kilo Golf 4, Mike India Zulu. Great signal out of Lebanon. Tony, you're not hearing me?
Tony has his volume turned down. I'll bet you money.
On his hearing aid, you mean?
Something. Yep, that's the squelch too high.
Man, oh man, you couldn't hear me at all.
Yep, but I can hear you now.
Well, I know you. You kept coming back with it. It seemed to see the first time was at one level, and then it got louder, and then you got closer to the mic, and I don't know. I thought you were going to buy an amp next.
Well, that's just the way I am. I'm married.
No, I was good. I just knew you had the volume was down, or your speakers were off, or something.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Anyway, I made the net.
Yes, you did. Appreciate it. That's who is that? Oh yeah, it's KF4, Kilo Foxtrot 4, Kilo Foxtrot Quebec, with the volume with the squelch problem this time. Not this time. He doesn't normally have problems. Who else is east or anywhere? Anybody anywhere? All right, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people. You like to hear me count on the air? If you ever watched Sesame Street, it was count, if you remember. Who else? So we're going to move over to 6 meters unless I hear a complaint.
14 kids still here.
Oh, Charles, good to have you in there.
Yeah, just listening. Everybody have a good evening. That's great, KC 14 kids.
Yeah, very good. That was Kilo Charlie 4. That made number 10. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec in Nashville. Charles was an excellent signal, by the way. Moving over to 6 meters. Michael, would you make that announcement on 415? And of course, we're going to 50.135.
Yes, I will. And I just want to say that I can't participate on 6 meters because I don't have an antenna up yet. And good night, Jack.
Yeah, we don't, again, I'm sorry, but these demerits are collecting up on you, man.
All right, make an announcement now.
All right, very good. Way over there, man. K4PW, QSYing, as they say, to 50.135.
55.9.
This is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey for the Mount Juliet Simplexton. What is the people from the north? Please come now. From the west. West, please come now. South, please come now. Anybody, please come now. Yeah, it's terrible conditions tonight. Are you copying me okay there, Greg? Yeah, no, I'm going to be up altering mine as well to get up higher. But no, I'm not hearing anybody besides you tonight. Who else is out there? Hey, very good. Got you in there, Joel. Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Tango Victor. Have you jumped on a 6 meter before?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't remember. I keep records, but I don't look at them. No, I just didn't remember. I really didn't. No, you sound good. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's real great, but I want to keep going here. That was Joel in Joelton, Kilo Oscar 4, Oscar Tango Victor. Good signal to me anyway. Who else is a bit? Oh, that's a mic. It's not there. Who else is out there? Any place, anywhere? One more time on that last call, please. One more time. Not copying anybody at the moment. Is anybody copying anybody? Huh, I don't know. Yeah, it's really rough conditions tonight. I'm surprised I haven't heard Jack. My name is Paul, Papa Alpha Uniform Lima, and my call is Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey. Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey. Where are you located? I don't think he's talking to me. No, he wasn't talking to me. There was somebody else in there, but he's somewhere else. I think I heard a 5 call and an 8 call. I think it was anyway. Anybody else out there, please come down because it's rough conditions tonight. Who was the K5 station, please? No, there's another station out there. He can't hear me, but I can hear him. Anybody else out there locally?
My name is John, and we're about 20 miles, we're about 30 kilometers east of Dallas, Texas. I'll pick your altitude.
Yeah, we're going to close on that. There's only 3 so far tonight that I can hear. So for those of you who can hear me, there was a Texas station in there. He's pretty loud to me. So the band is long tonight, not doing well, short. Is there anybody else there locally? Kilo Charlie 4, who's that? Tango November, Quebec? Yeah, we're getting some doubling from that other fella in Texas, but I did hear Charles Kilo Charlie 4, Tango November, Quebec. Who else is local? Anybody else that can hear me? Hey, Jack, I faintly can hear you. Sound like you're off in the distance. That's Kilo Golf 4, India Lima Victor. How are you copying me? I can hear the guy in Texas better than I can hear you. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, anybody else? All righty. Nobody else checking in local here? All righty. I'm going to close on that with a grand total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 check-ins. Really terrible night for 6 meters. Catch everybody later. K4 PEW.